Sorry, I didn't see you there. Welcome to Innovative Design and Manufacturing. My name is Mr. Deisler. Welcome to class. So welcome to Innovative Design and Manufacturing. Typically in this class, we would be building things. We would go through things like a drill driver relay, where we'd learn how these drills and just the different tools work. We're still gonna do some tool safety and some tool knowledge aspect to it, but beyond that, some of the things that you do in here is we would build bridges, and we'd look at the structure of the bridge and which type of bridge could hold the most weight. We'll look at bridges that weren't built correctly and sway and bend and fall down, and we'll look at those forces on the structure. We'll look at speed. We'd make CO2 cars. I still have my CO2 car from 8th grade. I raced it last year. It exploded into a million pieces. It was glorious. But beyond that, you would look at what type of design and really how does this design that starts up here end up here? And so we'd look at racing these. We'd put CO2 cartridges in here, and I just got a new starter, so would be really excited to use it if we eventually get back into school. And we would be building these cars and racing these cars. We'd also look at different things like just the manufacturing process in general. One of the ideas I'm gonna do, and this is kind of my example through that process, is I built a set of cornhole boards, and I realized that the corners didn't line up the way I wanted them to do. So I went into Tinkercad and I designed a brace that I could put at those 90-degree angles of the 2x4s that would hold it in place for me to screw in the pocket holes. And so that kind of problem-solving solution is where I'd like you to eventually get to. If there's a problem, how do you solve that? And how does that help the manufacturing process? So that's where you can design something new. I would really like to get into sign making and just kind of using the CNC machine. You design it up, it prints it out on a piece of wood, and maybe that's something that we explore with the CO2 cars. We'll see where it goes. I'll be teaching from in the room, so if there's something that you design up or something that you want to see built, we can mock it up and we can go from there. And I no matter how we're learning and how we're teaching this year, I really want to see your ideas come to life. So what I'll do is I'll do a little tour of the room. You'll see everything that's here, and then you'll learn a little bit about me on the other side of that. And if you really have any questions and you want to explore something further, let me know. I say a couple times, I really want this room to be a room where you can go and you can see your ideas come to life. So reach out, any questions, let me know, and I'll see you soon. It may not always look this way, however, I will do my best to show you where everything goes. So I have some storage over here. This is where, if we're working on a Lego robot or any other projects, we can put things up on the shelf. We got some collaborative space here with the whiteboard. Safety glasses are gonna be found over here. Those are very important, you're gonna need those. I have a laptop cart with about 10 Windows laptops just in case we need them and doing what the Chromebooks can't do. Very important spot over here, I have a fire extinguisher just in case there's a fire. Pull pin, aim, squeeze, and sweep. That is pass. You're gonna learn that in a little bit. Emergency shut off, if you hit this button at any point in time, it shuts down everything in the back of the room. We're gonna try not to hit that. So coming over here, I have a closet. I got some tape. Up the steps here, I have some storage. The only reason you should be back up here is if we have a lockdown drill, because you can see a closet that's back up in there. That is where we will go in the event of a lockdown drill. Otherwise, you do not enter this area. Off limits. Okay, moving on. Here's my Lego table for the first Lego League, currently covered in a whiteboard. I would have some clamps, more shelves. All of these bins are made up of Connects. And so this would be more storage for different projects that's happening pretty much in this room. If you find a space for storage, we're gonna use it. I got some spare wood here, some scrap wood, some more tools in the back that we'll go over. This is my CNC machine. CNC stands for Computer Numerical Control. It's basically this router will go all over this board and carve in exactly what I want to carve in. So we may get some experience on that this year. Some drill presses, drills. These are big vacuums. Levels, more wood. I have a lathe. I have a miter saw, some band saws, belt sanders. Within all of these cabinets, I have some other things. I have some other different types of saws. I have my tool cart here, which is where you're gonna find your screwdrivers. Some other random tools, your pliers, different kinds of pliers, wire strippers, chisels, files. I have all sorts of things in here. Over here on this side, we have palm sanders, a sawzall, reciprocating saw, jigsaws, and I have circular saws. So I have a whole bunch of different things in here. What's missing right now are my 2 3D printers that would typically go here. I have one other 3D printer that's got a laser engraver for wood. I also, in terms of robots, which you don't see, I have drones, I have Spheros, I have Lego Mindstorms and NXT robots. And so this would be the room. My goal for this room is I want you to be able to create anything that you want within this room, whether in class or after school. If you have a project and you have an idea and you want to see it come to life, I want to be, oh, I have a Cricut too. If you want to do decals and vinyl and different things there. So I want you to be able to create anything in this room. If you have an idea, let's explore it and let's figure out how to make it come alive. Little bit snippet about me. I'm a graduate of Shippensburg University and Boise State University. I've taught elementary technology for 6 years. Prior to that, I was an athletic director at a middle school. I've taught 6th grade math, language arts, and social studies, so I'm well versed in many of the different subject areas, and this will be my 3rd year at Klinger. And I couldn't be more excited to be here with you, and we're gonna make this what we can make it, all right? So any questions, shoot me an email. You can find me on Google Chat. You can send me a message there. It goes right to my watch. I'll get it. And just, if you need anything, I'm here, all right? So welcome to 2020.